Hello there, Leo. Welcome into a weekly reading for you for this upcoming week. Please keep in mind, as always, these are general messages, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But as you can see, I have 3 Modern Witch tarot cards already pre-pulled on the board, and so that is where we will begin, if I could even say it. That is where we will begin. So we're starting off in the center of your reading with the Queen of Wands, basically communicating that that's your energy throughout the week. You're a badass, and we know this, but it feels like you're reminding other people of this at certain points throughout the week, even if that's just through your presence, your energy, and your mannerisms. But I feel like it's a week of great growth, and you're feeling more courageous than you were before. I don't know why I'm getting that, as I am being drawn to those lions. But I'm feeling like you are being pushed into a state of a new awareness. All right. It's like spirit wants to shift you into this awareness. It might be in regards to your reality in general, your path in general, but it could, for some, honestly be in regards to something more specific. Now, I do also see you making certain little adjustments to the way you're living. Maybe I feel for some of you, you're getting a little bit, it's like you're over it. You're sick of the same old, the expected, the go-tos. And it's like I can being given a vision of you sort of in like almost a fetal position, like, crouched in, hands over your legs and whatnot, and then you are breaking free. All right. It's almost as if there's no sort of barrier around you. You were just restricting yourself in that sense. You know what I mean? And now all you have to do is move your body, open up, and expand. Choose to take on this new awareness created and therefore make changes to the way you've been living. And you're going to feel healthier, you're going to feel more alive, more passionate, more motivated, you're going to feel more inspired, and I want to say even more creative. So great job with that. But we're moving on to the Temperance card as well as the Four of Swords. So I feel like these two are flipped over at the same time or one after the other for a reason, because we're starting off with these two saying that there's some things that you have to have patience with, and you somehow need a reminder, maybe in multiple ways at multiple points throughout the week, that you're protected, all right? Especially in regards to whatever that is for you. It feels like you have to have patience for some with a sticky, annoying job situation, and you're maybe thinking about the future of that situation. You're protected. Maybe it's a spiritual activity that's haunting you or toying with you. You're protected in regards to that. Maybe it's in regards to where you're living. You're protected in regards to that. And I feel Spirit saying, even when it comes to what you're committing to at this time, or you're committed to at this time, even if that situation or two holds great temporary energy and you and Spirit know concretely it has an ending in the near future, it doesn't mean that situation in the future of it lacks protection. You know what I mean? Spirit is saying always and forever, what is for you and will be protected. Period. But there's a very it's like at certain points it's emotion filled, at other points throughout the week it's lacking emotion and feeling almost disconnected in the ways that you are watering this and that of importance. It just honestly feels like a nice maybe back and forth, or a combination of the two ways of watering this and that throughout the week. Does that make sense? It's like your emotions are playing into the watering of whatever ends up being for you at certain points, and other points it's just not. But there's something about you needing to honor the temple that you exist within, your body. Your physical temple needs more attention, whether you have to be working out more at this time. I'm hearing you need to be, it's essential. Taking care of your skin complexion, making sure that you are ultra hydrated, eating some healthy food, just staying on top of the basic necessities that we don't feel we need to remind you of, but maybe for some we do, all right? Been neglecting that self-care in certain ways. But there's a new purchase, whether you're receiving it throughout this week or you're gaining it throughout this week, or you recently just did. It's going to be super, super important that you utilize it quite consistently. And you're going to be seeing some sort of results that really blow you out of the water, okay, or just blow other people out of the water rather, that leave you quite satisfied with the results. Anyways, they keep pushing me to look at the vibration plate I just got off of the TikTok shop. That'll be that purchase for me. Anyways, so I feel like the sun is shining down upon you throughout the week, Leo, and it may have something to do with what you're attracting in, all right? Because it feels like you are more than ever drawing in, I want to say, the right kind of energies for you and repelling the others. But you're also drawing in warmth and comfort and more invigorated energy. You know, I guarantee that Taurus's reading could apply in certain ways that I just did for this week, where they're needing to kind of get their spark back and feel less blah, less stale, break away from the mundane routines and whatnot. But let's keep pulling. Let's shift these on down. When you need to adjust something throughout the week, it's going to feel very easy to do so, because it honestly feels like something that maybe you've been contemplating or thinking about for a while, or maybe it pops up as a solution, as a suggestion from spirit every once in a while, and then you just don't do it. So it's feeling like it's not the first time that it's been thought about, focused upon. These adjustments feel maybe a bit long overdue for some, or maybe they're in divine timing and you're just needing to do it easily, right? Get it done. That's kind of the vibe at certain points. Five of Swords in reverse. Page of Pentacles on the right. I'm hearing new money and less stress. Less stress and new money. New opportunity as well throughout the week. While you're going to feel the need to accessorize more, necklaces, rings, maybe bracelets, a watch, a pin is what I'm hearing for somebody. And there's going to be true purpose, importance in regards to which items you end up actually wearing out and about, or just actually putting on and keeping on for. There's just something about it. It could be the actual item, it could be the energy it holds, it could be a symbol on it, the coloring. There's just going to be potentially more than one aspect of it. But I really feel, once again, it's a time where your energy is bringing in new opportunity, new money, new chances to succeed. And it honestly feels like Spirit's saying, for some of you, you feel people's energy very accurately, and that can feel like a lot, okay? And you need to remember this as you just kind of shift on forward and do what you have to do, forgetting that you're feeling a lot of other people's energies, and it can get lost, or your energy can get lost in the midst of which. The Nine of Cups. Honestly, this one in one of the pre-shuffles came out in the center of your reading. I didn't feel like taking it because I feel like we spoke upon a wish fulfillment in a recent read for you, but Spirit's saying it's at the top of your reading because it's meant to be there. It's a time for you where it's like certain spirits are viewing you in maybe a bit of a, I get it all kind of light, but what is wrong with that? You know what I mean? Even if you typically aren't viewed at or don't feel like that before this week period, there's something about that for you. And Spirit is saying you've been through a lot, more than people even begin to realize or need to know. Things have not been super easy. I'm getting this at times in the upright. So you deserve the wish fulfillment. You know what I mean? You deserve, even if it feels or is to be quite small, in comparison to other big wish fulfillments, I really feel this is so satisfying for you. I even feel like Taurus is reading once again, you're manifesting a lot at this time, and I would not be surprised if whatever this ends up being for you is part of which. I honestly feel like you are more than ever conquering your path, and you're feeling a sense of fresh energy seeping back in, maybe even being created in a new sense. And you might at certain points feel like a fish out of water, all right? Like you're just trying to catch your breath. You need more water, right? Feeling a bit dry in that sense, especially because some of you are doing a ton of speaking throughout this week. And your spirituality and the weather may be drying you out. But What was I saying? Yeah, you may feel like a fish out of water at certain points otherwise, energy wise, feeling wise, because you're meant to be experiencing things differently. All right. You're not meant to be feeling and experiencing the continuance of this and that the same. Okay. You may even find that feeling like a fish out of water, feeling less 1000% used to it and comfortable, leaves you with a new sense of inspiration and maybe a realization of importance, stuff like that. But the Two of Pentacles here on the right hand side, because my friend, you are weighing things out, you're balancing things out more efficiently. That infinity symbol in the midst of the Two of Pentacles is standing out to you very clearly, is it not? And it's because the possibilities are endless for you at this time. And it feels like a week where Spirit is saying, you will have it all. Please remember this. All right, let this week remind you of that. As, yeah, of course you have to have patience, but you're protected, all right? And you, my friend, are finding that your passionate, lively, Leo-like way of being throughout the week really attracts in everything that you need and want. And it creates a lot of epic results. Okay, so those are your weekly messages, Leo. Hope they were truly helpful. I am, as always, sending you a ton of love and light.